There's a certain allure to the unknown, a magnetic pull towards the edges of the map. For me, it was Kiribati. This tiny island nation, strewn across the vast Pacific Ocean, whispered promises of untouched beauty and forgotten cultures. Kiribati is about as far as you can get from the familiar, a place where time seems to move differently, if it moves at all. I craved the unfamiliar, the chance to disconnect from the grid and reconnect with something raw and real. Kiribati was calling, and I had to answer. This wasn't going to be some pre-packaged tourist trap. This was an expedition into the heart of remoteness, a journey that promised to challenge and reward in equal measure. The thrill wasn't just in getting there. It was in the possibility of discovering something truly unique, something untouched by the relentless march of globalization. Kiribati held the promise of adventure, and I was hungry for it. Getting to Kiribati is an adventure in itself. Forget direct flights and tourist visas. This is a journey that requires patience, flexibility, and a healthy dose of trust in the unknown. Multiple layovers, island hopping on puddle jumpers, and navigating the whims of unpredictable weather are all part of the experience. You're traveling to a place where timetables are suggestions and plans are made to be broken, but that's part of the beauty of it. The journey itself becomes a process of shedding expectations, of embracing the unexpected. It's a reminder that the most rewarding experiences often lie off the beaten path, far from the comfort zones of familiar routines. As I boarded yet another rickety plane, a sense of anticipation, of pure excitement washed over me. This was it. I was on my way to the edge of the world. The air is thick with the scent of salt and something vaguely floral as the plane touches down on Tarawa, Kiribati's main atoll. The descent offers a breathtaking view of the island, a patchwork of greens and blues surrounded by the vast Pacific Ocean. The humidity hits you like a wall, a stark contrast to the sterile air conditioning of the aircraft. It's an immediate reminder that you've arrived in a place where nature is inescapable, where the environment asserts its presence in every breath you take. Stepping onto the tarmac, you're greeted by a scene that feels both familiar and strikingly foreign. The tropical landscape, with its lush greenery and vibrant colors, is a stark departure from the concrete jungles many travelers are used to. Palm trees sway in the breeze, their fronds rustling like whispers. It's a soothing sound, one that seems to promise tranquility and a slower pace of life. The turquoise waters of the lagoon shimmer under the relentless equatorial sun. The light dances on the surface, creating a mesmerizing display that captivates the eye and soothes the soul. But look closer. The airport is small, functional, a far cry from the bustling international hubs I'm accustomed to. It's a reminder that this is a remote corner of the world, where simplicity reigns and extravagance is unnecessary. Life moves at a different pace here, a slower, more deliberate rhythm. There's no rush, no urgency, just a gentle flow that guides the days and nights. There's a rawness to the beauty, an untamed energy that vibrates beneath the surface. It's a place where nature is still wild, where the land and sea have not been tamed by human hands. This is a place that has known its share of hardship, a place where resilience is etched into the very fabric of existence. The weathered buildings and structures tell stories of survival and endurance, of a community that has faced challenges and emerged stronger, and yet there's a warmth, a quiet dignity that emanates from the people and the place itself. The locals, with their smiles and traditional clothing, exude a sense of pride and hospitality that makes you feel welcome, even in this far-flung paradise. The people of Kiribati, the I-Kiribati, are the heart and soul of this island nation. Their smiles are wide, their laughter infectious. They possess a warmth, a genuine hospitality that transcends language barriers. Life here is simple, stripped down to the essentials. The ocean provides sustenance, the land offers shelter, and the community provides support. There's a deep connection to tradition here, a reverence for the old ways that's both refreshing and inspiring. I spent my days immersed in their world, sharing meals of fresh fish and coconut, listening to stories passed down through generations. I learned about their ancient fishing techniques, their intricate dances, their unwavering faith. They shared their concerns about the rising sea levels, their fears for the future of their homeland, but amidst the uncertainty, there was a quiet strength, a determination to preserve their culture, their identity, in the face of an uncertain future. Kiribati is a nation defined by water. The 33 atolls and reef islands that make up the country are scattered across an expanse of ocean larger than the continental United States. The lagoons teem with marine life, from colourful coral reefs to schools of fish that shimmer like silver dollars in the sunlight. Above the water, seabirds soar effortlessly, their cries a constant soundtrack to the gentle rhythm of the waves. Exploring these islands is like stepping into another world. The beaches are pristine, the sand as white and fine as powdered sugar. Coconut palms sway in the breeze, their fronds casting long shadows across the sand. The water is crystal clear, inviting you to dive in and discover the hidden wonders beneath the surface. Whether you're snorkeling amongst vibrant coral gardens, fishing with the locals, or simply relaxing on the beach, the natural beauty of Kiribati is awe-inspiring. Section 6. Moments etched in salt and sand. Memories of Kiribati are etched in my mind, like the intricate patterns of the tide on the sand, each wave leaving its mark only to be replaced by another. I remember the taste of freshly caught tuna, grilled over an open fire and seasoned with nothing more than salt and lime. The simplicity of the flavors was a testament to the island's natural bounty. I remember the sound of laughter echoing across the lagoon as children splashed and played in the shallows. Their joy was infectious, a pure expression of the carefree island life. I remember the feel of the warm sand beneath my feet as I walked along the beach, the sun setting in a blaze of orange and pink on the horizon. Each step felt like a connection to the earth, grounding me in the present moment. One evening I found myself sharing a simple meal of rice and fish with a local family in their humble home. The thatched roof above us and the gentle breeze from the ocean made the experience even more memorable. We sat cross-legged on the floor, eating with our hands, communicating through a mix of broken English and gestures. Each gesture, each smile, bridged the gap between our worlds. Despite the language barrier, there was a sense of connection, of shared humanity that transcended words. The warmth in their eyes and the sincerity in their smiles spoke volumes. It was a moment of pure authenticity, a reminder that the most meaningful experiences often happen in the simplest of settings. In that humble home, surrounded by the sounds of the island, I felt a profound sense of belonging and peace. Section 7. Paradise Imperiled. But paradise, as we all know, is a fragile thing. Kiribati is on the front lines of climate change, facing a very real threat from rising sea levels. The effects are already being felt. Coastal erosion is eating away at the shoreline, saltwater intrusion is contaminating freshwater sources, and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. The resilience of the I-Kiribati people is being tested like never before. They are fighting to protect their homeland, their culture, their very way of life, but the odds are stacked against them. The future of Kiribati hangs in the balance, a stark reminder of the global impact of climate change and the urgent need for action. Section 8. Lessons from the Edge of the World. My journey to Kiribati was more than just a trip to a remote island nation. It was a journey into the heart of resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of the human soul. I left with a profound appreciation for the simple things in life: family, community, connection to the natural world. The I-Kiribati people taught me the true meaning of hospitality, the importance of preserving tradition, and the power of hope in the face of adversity. Their story is a wake-up call, a reminder that we are all connected, and that the fate of one nation, no matter how small or remote, is ultimately intertwined with our own. Section 9. Beyond the lens. The camera can only capture so much. It frames a moment, a scene, a slice of life. It can show you the beauty of the islands, the turquoise waters and the golden sands. It can capture the warmth of the people, their smiles, and their vibrant community spirit. It can also reveal the harsh realities of climate change, the eroding coastlines, and the rising waters. But to truly understand Kiribati, you have to experience it firsthand. You have to immerse yourself in its culture. You have to feel the sand between your toes, the warmth of the sun on your skin. Taste the salt on your lips, carried by the ocean breeze. Smell the scent of plumeria in the air, a fragrance that lingers in your memory. You have to listen to the stories, the wisdom of the elders, the tales passed down through generations. Hear the laughter, the joy in their voices, the songs that echo their heritage. You have to open your heart and your mind to a different way of life, embracing the cultural differences, a different way of seeing the world through the eyes of the I-Kiribati people. Kiribati is a place that stays with you long after you leave. Its essence becomes a part of you. It's a reminder that even in the most remote corners of the world, there is beauty, there is resilience, there is hope, and it's a call to action, a plea to protect this fragile paradise. Not just for the sake of the I-Kiribati people, but for the sake of us all, for the future generations, for the sake of preserving a way of life that is deeply connected to the land and the sea. It is a call for global unity, to come together in protecting our planet, starting with places like Kiribati.